Hi everybody, it's Joanna. Coming back at you with just a little quick snippet. I was gone for a few days, and when I came back I was feeling kind of guilty that I wasn't doing what I had said. For example, do you remember when I say in one of my previous videos, you need to learn one new thing, like an hour a week, spending time learning one new thing. You need to also repeat something that you've learned in that week. Okay, so guilty. I was gone for a few days, so I came back. And now today I went crazy. I went out and picked blackberries or raspberries. Black raspberries. No, they're big. They're giant and they're black and they look like raspberries, but they're big. Blackberries. Okay. Anyway, so I decided to seed them because initially when I had canned some, I was thinking to myself, well, if SHTF, maybe we want those seeds. Maybe it's an extra texture to, in starvation that we would appreciate. But this year I decided I would seed them. So that's what I did. And that took a long time. And then I couldn't find, because my kitchen is always like this big turnstile of pressure canner and water bath canning and soap making with the crock pot and soup making and detergent and all the stuff I do. And I do a lot of stuff. And I misplaced, and I know, I'm just going to preface this by saying I misplaced my the plate you use on the metal thing that you use on the bottom of the pressure can or water thing, so the glass jars don't make direct contact with the bottom. So man, I thought I am not going to stop what I'm doing because I was on a roll. I had several projects going at one time. Guilty again. So this is what I did, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Okay, hold on. Okay. And I would like to also preface this by saying, it worked! I took about 4 or 5, the cheap El Cheapo paper plates that we all should know and love and have in our food pantry. And I know, I think there's like 4 or 5. I haven't really peeled them apart yet to see how many I had in here. Probably more like 5. Anyway, I grabbed them and I put them on the bottom of the 22 quart stock pot that I did the water bath canning for the jelly that I made, or jam, whatever you might call it. When it's seeded, is it jelly? I don't know. But it wasn't sauce. It got nice and thick with the pectin. Okay, so I put it in. It's wet. It's still wet. But look at the bottom. Look, look, look. That could have caused some major trouble for my jars. But you know what? Maybe it was just kind of a blessing in disguise, because I like to always figure out how to do things without my latest and greatest utensils and tools in the kitchen, for example. And sometimes I pretend all I have is a whisk and a spatula. Sometimes I pretend all I have is a butter knife when I'm making things, just because I want to simulate what it would be like in an SHTF situation where I had to, cook outside, and all I had was my spork. So this is what I did. And you know what? It came out great. I thought, worst case scenario, it's going to disintegrate. Who cares? Who cares? I'll throw it in the trash, right? Or I'll put it in the compost. So it worked. It worked. And I water bath can. I'm pressure canning right now. That's why I'm getting many projects. I water bath canned the raspberries, and I made a special jar with honey in it for somebody. And so I'm going to deliver that personally to somebody who's really near and dear to my heart. And the salt of the earth, and very kind and helpful to other people. Okay, so there we go. Paper plates. Wow. Just you thought YouTube wasn't going to get any more exciting than this, did you? Okay, no squirting the milk out the nose. Okay, so what else did I do? the Zaycon, you know me and my Zaycon foods. I love my Zaycon foods. I bought my 40 pounds of 93%, 7% fat, 93 lean. Ground beef. It doesn't have any, hormones or antibiotics, any of that crap in it. It's local. It's fresh. They deliver it at certain locations. Usually they're at churches, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But you pre-order it and you go pick it up, and it's very affordable. I think it was like $2.90 something a pound. But if you refer people, and they've got a great referral plan, you can end up getting it for free if you have enough people that you refer to do it. It's like $1 off an order, but that's a lot of money, right? It adds up. Anyway, Colleen Bishop, Preparedness Pro. Mama love Colleen. Colleen is awesome. And she's the one who turned me on to the Zaycon foods, the Bountiful Baskets, all those great resources. Anyway, Preparedness Pro, shout out. Okay, so what else did I... Oh, so I'm pressure canning 7 quarts of that beef, some of that beef. Of course, I packaged it up when I brought it home because it comes in these big 10-pound, big old long cylinder, plastic wrapped and stuff. It's because it comes to you fresh. It's not frozen. It's awesome. It's like you got 30 minutes. You better get there, get your order, and get back home and do something with it. I also got the peaches that I canned before, the water bath can that I did a couple weeks back, maybe 3 weeks ago. I got 50 pounds of those. Oh God, I'm crazy. And I canned those, but I didn't know when that's another video, because that has to do with the amount that you put in the jar, what texture the peaches when you're doing the canning. You ladies out there know what I'm talking about. These weren't quite ripe. Had I just waited another day or two, they would have been perfect. As it stands, what I did water bath can came out fine. It came out pretty. The only thing was I had a little floating going on because they were harder, right? They were firmer, so I couldn't really scrunch them down in there good. Anyway, okay, so switching gears again. Hamburger. So I've got the ground beef, and I actually disintegrated a half of an onion. It was about 8 or 9 pounds that I think it was about 8 or 9 pounds. Hard to tell because I cut some back because I want to make a nice big fat meatloaf. I like a good meatloaf. Okay, so I disintegrated a carrot. 2 organic carrots. I disintegrated onion, Maui onion, and kind of mixed it all in there with the beef and some dehydrated garlic, and then topped it off with a little of that Hungarian salt or whatever the good salt is supposed to be. Yeah. So I got some of that and jarred them up, and I don't know if you can hear it back there, but they're coming up to coming up to pressure. Anyway, so I'm going to check that in a few minutes because I just put the little weight on it before I came on. Anyway, now don't worry, I really do know what I'm doing. I've got the ball canner book, and I know a lot of you are wringing your hands right now going, oh gosh, she's really nice, and bless her heart, she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. But I do know what I'm doing. And I was trying to play catch up, I guess, bottom line is. So catching up on my canning because I love to can, catching up on my jamming because I love to jam. I didn't make any soap this week, but I made a bunch of it last week, and I'm finding that the chocolate ones that I'm making, it's not all chocolate. Obviously, it's all the good, great oils and lard or shortening or whatever you use for your oil bases. I use a lot of olive oils, and I do a hot process in the crock pot. It's in the kitchen too. I know it just looks like all these. My crafting room is my kitchen, unfortunately. So I'm always trying to, I'm always playing catch up, trying to get it organized and clean. And okay, so what else did I do? Oh yeah, and I planted a bunch of Texas pepper too. When you had that thing about the squash bugs and the diatomaceous earth didn't, they like spit it out and laughed at you when you tried to dust them with it. I thought, OMG. I just planted a ton of squash in the greenhouse because I have pulled out a lot of stuff that I've already eaten, and the broccoli is gone, and all the Toscano cabbages and stuff I pulled out. And I've eaten and used. But now I had some space, so I was like, all right, let's plant a bunch of squash and some more beans. So that's what I did. And then I saw that video from you, and oh, mamma mia. I hope I don't get the squash problem, the squash bug problem. But if I do, I'm not scared of them. I'll pick them off, and I'll gather them up, and I'll go give them to my chickens because they love bugs. They're like dinosaurs when it comes to bugs. Okay, so planting, canning, soap making, detergent making. I actually always make the liquid, but this time I thought, I'm going to try and make the dry and see if I like that. And you know what? I kind of like it. I did the Zote soap, the big pink Zote bar with the washing soda and the borax. I didn't put OxyClean in it because I found that the borax, the 20 Mule Team, actually pulls the dirt out really well. So I don't have a need for it. No grease monkeys in the house that I have to worry about clothes in that fashion. So let's see that. And what else did I do? Oh, here it goes. Okay, I gotta go check the pressure. Can you hear that? Yeah. Oh, and my chickens are brooding. So I might have some baby chicks in less than a month. That means the rooster's, he's gonna go away because he's kind of a bully. Fritz is his name. He's a big, beautiful Araucana, but he sometimes has a little attitude. So I'm gonna give him a little attitude adjustment. But little chiropractic. I'm just gonna work on his neck for about 3 seconds. Then he's gonna go in a nice big stock pot. Okay, you guys. Oh, greenhouse is doing great. I'm gonna take another video soon and show you what's going down. Debbie, when I get them eggplants, Debbie Perbain, when I get them eggplants, I'm going to make that stuffed shrimp dish for you. The shrimp stuffed in the eggplant. It's really good. So, we Italian girls, we like our cooking. Okay, I'm going to go now. So, what was this about? I don't know. Playing catch up. Don't beat yourself up if you miss a week doing something. There's plenty to do in the world of preparation. And, I got some great books I'm going to show you here. Looky here. Great books. Hey, look, they even put my name on it. This is a really good one, too. I know I went a little cuckoo. Oh, by the way, thank you, Michigan Snow Pony, because you had a really good video about books, and Randy, you really helped me as well. Thank you. And I got the encyclopedia for country living. But you know which one that I've fallen madly in love with? Okay, I'm going to go get it. Hold on. Here I go again. I'm just so organized here. Oh, no, that's not it. I think that was the one I did show you. I loved this book, too. You guys, if you haven't ordered this book, it's so good. If you don't want it for yourself, order it for a friend of yours that might be considering moving or relocating. This book is by Joel Skousen, and he is a very, very, very wonderful, caring person that has put so much research in this book, years and years. And I actually love it because it's teaching me about other places and places that my other friends live in, like my YouTubers. And see, okay, don't feel sorry for me, you guys. See, look, I got it. I know what I'm doing. Okay, which is my favorite one? I have so many favorite ones. And they're for different things, I I think, and I just got another one, SAS. It's a little tiny book, but it's a great little survival book. Okay, and I think this might be my favorite. I think it might. You know, they're all different, but you know, you gotta love the book that's got your name on it. Okay, back to reality. I gotta go check my pressure canner, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Like and subscribe or not. I'm here for you. I'm a lot more efficient than I'm letting on at this stage. Okay, take care, you guys. Bye.